Hey guys, that 19 Lover Nom Nom here. So, today I'm going to be talking 5 tips for back to school. So, my first tip is you always want to bring extra anything, like extra pencils, extra pens, extra paper, extra folders, because you have no idea how many times things get lost. Like, sometimes the school pack just doesn't cut it. You need more of your school supplies. And then you have to go, back to, Home Depot or something to get, a carpenter pencil or something. And, TJ Maxx to get a folder. And you live, an hour away from the closest one. And if you get it from, Goodwill or the dollar store, everyone's going to think you're a loser. But if you do get your things from Goodwill and things like that, I'm so sorry. But you're probably just saving money, so, you just got to explain you're saving money. Or helping out with the community by not buying things and cutting down trees. So, yeah. And my second tip is don't blow your fashion sense to the start of the year. Most girls wear, the prettiest of dresses and the bestest of clothes, wow, and the greatest of clothes, and you have to be perfect, but then towards the middle of the year, you're in yoga pants and in sweatshirts, and you don't care anymore, and now everyone's gonna be ugh, she used to be so perfect, And for my third tip, English is hard. Only use your English in classes, outside of class, so you don't have to be grammar is spelled wrong. You spelled this wrong. Oh yeah, and you're also, bestest is not a word. Same with funner and yada and YOLO and lol and hashtag. Those are not words. Don't be that person. It's you go to a concert and you're at your phone. Don't be that guy or girl. Don't be that girl or guy. And third tip is have a little bit of fashion sense. Not full-blown fashion, but also don't use your fashion power. I'm sorry, I have a really bad cold. Don't use your fashion power in the worst way. Don't say you're so popular now because you have this shoes or you're wearing stilettos. Or, you have the best clothes from, designer age. And, yeah. And then, what tip were we on? Oh, whatever. Tip 4, I think. Tip number 4 is be confident. It's the first day of school, but you're not, completely lost. You know what school you're going to, unless you just moved, then that kind of sucks. But, be confident. It's with my other tips. For guys, they don't want to see girls that are shy. Be confident. This is the same thing for making friends. You're gonna need friends during the year. And this brings me to my 5th tip. If you have a controlling friend who manipulates you, manipulates, not manipulates. I meant manipulates you, then break up with them. They're not good for you. They're not going to help you. They got issues. Some people, I have a friend. I'm going to change their names I have this friend. His name is Ricardo Shilly Shally. Let's just call him. What up, Big Bang Theory reference. And then there's also another one of my friends, whose name shall not be mentioned, which is Medaki, yeah. She's a female, Medaki's a female, and Ricardo Shilly Shally is a male. So one day, I had this friend, her name was Maliki, she was kind of controlling and pushed you to do things, and she kept trying to change her image, but you gotta stay true to who you are. If someone doesn't like you for you, don't change for them. They don't like you for you. That being said, don't change. Like, Maliki tried to change. You don't have to change. Be yourself. Find friends who understand who you are. And also, don't blame other people like Ricardo Shilly-Shally for being manipulative when sometimes you think they're being manipulative, but look at yourself. Like, don't diss other people before looking at yourself. Find who you are. Ricardo Shilly-Shally is stubborn. Very stubborn. But he's fun and exciting. Maliki is controlling and overpowering. But she has a heart, and she's trying to do something nice for you. So both of them have pros and cons, but if you're Maliki and she's changing so often to fit your standards, she's either going to break up with you or you should break up with her. Not because you don't like her, but because she's changing when she shouldn't be. And because Ricardo is so stubborn, then sometimes you got to take a break. Don't completely break up with anyone. Just stay acquaintances, but if you really can't stand them, like another person, her name is Hala. She thought you were a liar. In 4th grade, you said that you were a dragon in disguise. And now she has this grudge. That's the person you should break up with them. If they're threatening you, calling you retarded, then you should break up with them. Except always hold them in your heart, because you know they're not changing. They just need to tweak a few things. Let them tweak. Let them be for a couple of years, months, weeks. It doesn't matter. Just let them be for a little. Don't come back the next day. I'm talking to you, Maliki. Don't come back the next day. Come back in a couple of weeks or months. Don't change for you. Change for you, not for others. Thank you, guys, and those were my 5 tips for school.